Hello again and welcome to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League. So we are halfway through our GR3 Championship now, and we return to Japan for round 4, about 60 miles southwest of Tokyo at the Fuji Speedway. This 2.4 mile circuit is set in a stunning location at the foot of Mount Fuji itself, but the weather can be quite unpredictable here, so we are expecting a wet race too, possibly. We'll have to wait and see, just to see how bad it actually is. We might get away with it, but the forecast does show that there could be some dampness coming over. As you can see, race 1 here, glorious conditions. Doesn't look like it's going to rain, does it? So we never know. Let's hope it just misses us. But race 1 is about to start. So before we do, I'm going to take you through the point situation halfway through the championship. I'll go through the top 5 only for now. So Thomas is leading it on 138. Then we've got Dyson on 111. Wadru in 3rd on 94. Incy in 4th with 92. And Ice Chand in 5th on 90. So still quite close there for them final places. Obviously we've still got 4 rounds to go, so a long way to go yet. And then it's all pretty close, the rest of them, down to James in 15th place. So still to play for. So let's go through this grid for race 1. So Thomas is on pole position. We've got Wadru in 2nd, Moz in 3rd, Dyson 4th, Grasshopper in 5th, Incy 6th, Flash in 7th, Chuck in 8th, Molson in 9th, Paul in 10th, Love Rocket Rods in 11th, Alex in 12th, Ice Chand in 13th, and Jerry in 14th. So let's get this one underway, shall we? First 30-minute race, softs all the way. Here we go. Oh, long hold there. A clean start by everybody though, as they head down to this tricky corner, turn 1. Tight right-hander. Let's see if they all get through here. Expect some little bit of door banging, I would imagine. Oh, there is a little bit of door banging there at the back. Oh, it's a little bit messy. Who's that gone out wide? I'm not sure who that was. Was that Chuck or was that Molson? Possibly Molson went out wide there onto the grass. There's Incy going through. Flash, oh, and him having a little bit of door-to-door action. The glitching, by the way, is a little bit better this week. Certainly better than last time. Still a little bit there, but we can probably just about cope with that. So the 3 guys up front though, clearing off around the right-hander there. Thomas, Wadru, Thomas, actually Wadru's taking up the lead, so it's Wadru, Thomas and Dyson. And then we've got Moz in 4th. There he is there. He's been pretty steady in this championship, hasn't he? And he's trying to go with them front 3. And then this lot, Incy, Flash, and then Chand attacking myself, Paul, in 7th and 8th. Coming around this tricky little complex final sector here at Fuji. And then onto this long straight, probably one of the longest straights there is on the calendar and in the game. So Chand is going to get into this slip. A lot of guys are going to use this opportunity, obviously, to get into the slip and see what they can do it down at turn 1. So let's just stick with this and see if Chand makes the move on Paul. Paul's out now. And he's going to make it, I'm sure, coming down into turn 1. He does on the brakes. Oops. Let's go back a minute. Goes a bit wide. Paul's going to go for the crisscross. Does he get that done? Don't think he does, because Chand's now in the inside for the next left-hander. Paul let him go here. Yeah. Just like that. So Paul back down to 8th. Chand up to 7th. Then Grasshopper. We see a little sneak preview of him just earlier, but 9th place there for him. Chuck in 10th. Love Rocket there in 11th. Then Jerry and then Molson. Oh, sorry, Alex and then Molson. So there's Love Rocket Rods. And Jerry. Alex there in 13th for Molson after his little off in 14th. In fact, he must have had a big off there because he's some way back now, isn't he? So did he have a bigger off than what we see? It may have got himself on the grass and spun it, but he's back there in 14th. How are our leaders doing? Well, we're still spread out like they were when we last see them, but there we've got Wadru and Thomas, and then Dyson, they're the three going, and Moz has actually caught up with these three. There's Dyson there, as they come along that straight again. There's Moz, so he's going with them, isn't he? He's trying his best in that AMG to go with them, and he's kind of succeeding. And then this battle with Incy and Flash. Now Flash up the inside, down here into turn 1. See if he gets this done. Flash there. No, he didn't. Incy, does he run wide? Or does Flash make that move? Or a little bit close, but all okay. But no, he didn't make it stick. Flash, so remains in 6th place. And then Paul in 7th, who's got onto the back of these two actually. Chan just behind him in 8th. So what can Paul do? He's right up behind Flash now. Coming into this next left-hander. Oh, Flash with a moment. NC Flash, he's gone all the way back. There he is. Give it too much there. Back end spun round on him as Alex goes past. So it drops back down to 13th place. Does Flash. So, bit of a disaster there. That allowed Jerry and Alex to get through. And Jerry's now on the back of Love Rocket. Rods, who's attacking Chuck, who's up to 9th now. He's got right up behind Grasshopper, so it's all closing in a little bit here in the mid-pack. Front 3, or front 4, we even include Moz, are getting away from the main group. Now Chuck, here we go, he's on the back of Grasshopper now. This is where most of the action's going to be, I think, at the end of start and finish into turn 1. As Chuck, has he got enough in there to get over that Grasshopper at turn 1? I don't think he has. That's pretty quick, that Super in a straight line. Mind you, NSX isn't slow, but he's not going to make it done. But I see Jerry attacking Love Rocket. Does he get that done? Oh, close. Side by side. If he stays there now, Love Rocket, it was going to be on the inside, like Chan was with Paul. Yeah, he just sort of backed off a little bit there. I think Jerry knew that he was on the outside, wasn't going to make that happen. So, still in 11th place for Jerry then. Slides it round there. Might be a bit glitching actually. Made it look like he was sliding. Alex in 12th place. Had a half a second penalty early doors in this race, which is why he's back down in 12th. Flash after his mistake, and Molson after his big off as well, in 14th place. So it's the mishap gang at the back there. And this is the not mishap gang up the top here. This is, we don't see very many mishaps on these guys, but Thomas has certainly closed up on Wadru now. He's not going to be close enough to take him down here at turn 1, but he's certainly closed in. They're leaving Dyson behind a little bit now in 3rd place. But Thomas will just keep attacking the back of Wadru's car. Still only 7 minutes in, so very early, got plenty of time. But he's slowly creeping up to behind him. So Wadru in 1st place, Thomas close in 2nd, and then Dyson just falling off the back of them in 3rd. And Moz, I think he's run out of puff a little bit, unless he's just having a little breather. As I say, it's early doors, so he might just be thinking to himself, you know what guys, you can clear off, you waste your tyres, I'm going to preserve mine and see what happens near the end. Or something like that. And then this next group, Incy, Paul made his way up to 6th, Chand and Grasshopper in 8th. So there's Incy, Paul's up to 6th, so I'm not too sure who we Oh, it's because of Flash's mishap, wasn't it? Got him up to 6th as Incy's going round the outside of Incy. Got that done, up to 5th place goes Paul. So on the outside of Incy, got himself through. And then Chan's also followed him through as well then. So Incy drops down from 5th to 7th in the space of 2 corners. And now he's under attack from his teammate as well, Grasshopper behind him. So the 2 Super Boys, the 2019 Super Boys. Sounds like a group, the Super Boys. Chan attacks Paul up the inside, a repeat of what happened earlier, and I think Grasshopper was attacking Incy. Yeah, but he didn't get that done. Chan did. So Chan up to 5th. Paul gave him room, back down to 6th then, and Incy now on the inside. 2 teammates side by side. Incy's got that inside line. He'll remain in 7th, but Grasshopper still attacking him. Oh, a little touch was that. Just knocks Grasshopper a little bit wide there. Love Rockets there as well now. While these 2 are fighting, and they're still going on ahead of them between Chan and Paul. So this is where the action is at the moment. 5 cars battling it out in their own separate battles. As we see them come down to the chicane, really tricky section this. Oh, a little bit of lag as well. So still Chand in 5th, Paul in 6th, Incy 7th. Oh, Paul with a better run out of that corner there. Did he get it done here? He didn't get it done, but can he get it done up the inside now? He's going to go up the inside here. Chand's left a little gap for him. Let's have a look now. Paul is going to go up the inside. Oh, he's messed it up. Paul's, oh, he's giving me too much. Straight head first into the barrier, and that's going to put him pretty much to the back of the pack. Probably second to last, back into 13th place, because I would imagine Flash will get him here as well, or maybe not. No, I don't think he does, although he's got the run on him. So, oh, Paul was up there attacking Chan, up in that top 5. Chan gave him plenty of room, going into the final corner. Paul took the opportunity, but give it too much welly on the exit, and it spun him round. But Flash now is attacking Paul, and Molson is there as well. So 3 cars at the back here having a little battle of their own. Flash can't quite get past Paul at the moment. He's looking every which way but loose, and well, he's looking pretty loose. Some of these cars are looking pretty loose. But Paul's still in 12th. Flash 13th, Molson 14th. Oh, Flash has gone out wide, out onto the dirty stuff. He didn't lose anything, no. It's just allowed Molson to get right up onto his rear bumper. But he ran well too wide. Out that left-hander did Flash. I mean, there's plenty of run off there, but it's dirty and not very quick line through there. And Molson now attacking Flash. I know you want to be seeing probably what's going on up front, but this little battle here at the back, and Flash again goes a little bit wide. He's going to cover that right-hander now. Oh no, he didn't. Molson crept up there. So did Flash have another moment? Not sure, but it's side-by-side stuff here right at the back. Paul's just creeping away a little bit, but of course they've got his slip they can use as well. But still not enough there in that NSX for Molson, although he's very close. Will he pull out and take Flash at turn 1? No. So he's going to remain there in 14th place. See how this battle's doing up front. Let's go back there. It hasn't really changed. Thomas hasn't really gained any further onto the back of Wadru. What are we? 12.5 minutes in now. So approaching halfway through the race now. But it's all as it was. Wadru, Thomas, Dyson, who's just caught him back up a little bit. Dyson. Hopefully, as I said at the start, this weather will continue into race 2. And there is Mount Fuji itself. What a shot. Look at that. Beautiful setting in the countryside here. You wouldn't think it was only 60 miles, would you, from the hustle and the bustle of Tokyo, but it is. Right, here we go. Moz now in 4th place then, and he's been kind of left a bit isolated now. Got no one to work on his slip off. Obviously tried to go with the front three. They've cleared off, and he's kind of on his own there in 4th place now. And then Chan ending up in 5th place. This next little batch. So 5th for Chan. And then into 6th place. Grasshopper 7th, Love Rocket in 8th, so them 3 still as they were. You're going to see the front left tyre probably going to be the worst hit in this first race. And who was that? Was that Jerry sliding it round? It was. I thought for a second he was going off wide, but it might have just been the little bit of glitching that made it look like he was sliding it wide. But he's there in 9th place. But yeah, the left side tyre front will be destroyed by the time this race is finished. Let's take most of the stick here around Fuji with Alex in 10th place and Chuck in 11th. What's happened? Sorry, Chuck, missed it. Well, I'm sure you didn't want to watch it anyway, but whatever happened, he's dropped back down to 11th because I'm sure he was down in about 8th, 9th, maybe even a bit higher than that, but whatever happened to him, he's behind Alex now in 11th place. Look at all them marbles there, look out on the right hand side, you don't want to be out there, all them little black bits of rubber. And then Paul in 12th after his mishap, and there's still going on at the back here. Molson's finally got past Flash. With Paul not really getting away from these two. In fact, they're going to be fighting out for his slipper. Who's going to have it? Is it going to be Molson? I mean, they've got their own little battle that they're got to contend with, but they're also having a little bit of the slip from myself there. Molson in 14th again, so Flash does make that stick round the outside. So gets that 13th place back again. And Flash then. Takes a bit of grass. Just Flash there. Now it's on the brakes, down a couple of gears, and then let it flow out to this curbing. Flash takes a lot of that curb, maybe too much at times. We see what happened earlier, but you just need to drift it out to the right hand side onto that curbing. It's Molson now has another look. So this is a fantastic little battle at the back here. Drew then starts lap 11, over halfway through now, goes round turn 1. Thomas still in 2nd, and he isn't gaining on Roger at the moment. Dyson looks pretty settled there in 3rd place as well. He's not really gaining on these two either. But it does look at the moment like it's going to be these 3 that's going to be finishing on the podium. Moz has dropped all the way back now off the back of these. As I said, having a bit of a lonely race. But he'll take 4th, I'm sure he will, if he finishes there, that is. Pretty good result. And Chand in 5th, still there in 5th. And this lot really hasn't changed at all. They're all exactly the same. The only thing that looks like has happened is that Jerry's caught up with the back of Love Rocket, so it's kind of a 5-car group now, because there he is, Jerry. Oh, Grasshopper went a bit wide there. I think Love Rocket's on the back of him. Let's have a look here. So yeah, Love Rocket's now attacking the back of Grasshopper, and then Jerry behind them. So kind of a 4-5 car group, isn't it? Is Love Rocket on that tighter line? No, Grasshopper went that line as well. Now all into their slip now, and see what happens at the end at turn 1. Chan's leading it, then Incy, then Grasshopper, then Love Rocket, and then Jerry at the back. All stay where they are, I believe. They do, yeah. Chan, Incy, yeah, all through there nicely. And we've got Alex with Chuck right behind him. The battle for 10th and 11th places. So as I say, tyres are going to start to feel a little bit different now. 20 minutes gone to the final third of this race now, and cars are going to start to feel a little bit different. Certainly I know the Corvette does, having driven it, and it seems to change as it evolves almost, the car, as you drive it now, since the new regulations. You can have an average start to a race, and then it will get better as the race goes, probably quicker as well, or it could be the other way around. It could start well and then end up not so good. So just the car itself just evolves as Flash goes very, very wide again. He's taking a lot of curbing here today. He's Flash, pushing very hard. Olsen just can't, just drop back a little bit. Not sure why, but Flash is still all over the back of Paul here. So I go round through turn 1. Almost flat through turn 2 there. Just a little lift. Flash going wide, Paul with a slightly tighter line now. Paul will swing it round into the next left-hander. Oh, takes a lot of curb, does Paul there. Oh, he's going to take a real lot of curb as he drifts it out to the curb now. Oh, his little tag, and oh, and where's he trying to go at the outside? There's Flash. That doesn't work there. He certainly wasn't past Paul for him to give him that spot. Oh, Molson picks up a penalty somehow. A Flash going wide like he did before. Paul had a moment on the curb prior to that. Slowed him down a little bit, but then he stuck to his usual line and went through. And Flash was on the outside, trying to go around the outside. Don't happen there, I'm afraid, with Molson. Oh, Flash with another moment, and he's all over the place. I think he had a touch of the grass there. A bit dirty on the tyres, as Molson's going to have to get that penalty off at this point. So he's going to slow down even a little bit further back on that. So how's the front doing? Well, Wadru is pulling away from Thomas, and I'm not sure Thomas has, with 8 minutes left, has he got anything left in that Mustang? I'm certainly not going to rule him out, but I'm not convinced he's going to have anything more to give in these final few minutes. Dyson, the same really. I think he's going to be settling for third place here, which will be a good result, obviously. Anything on the podium. I think Wadru might have got this one in the bag here in race 1. And Moz in 4th, still on his own, but looking comfortable. He'll just be wanting the race to finish now, really. He's not, as I say, been quite isolated. He's got nothing to play with, and when it gets like that, he's just kind of, it's almost he's just wanting it to finish. You're almost just trying to put in quali laps, really, all the way, just trying to keep it clean. So you've got nothing else to battle with. But as I said, he'll take 4th for sure. And then Incy has got past Chan, so Chan's at a moment, has he? And Chan's attacking him. Up the inside goes Chan. Has he got it done? I think he has. So whatever it was, he's got his 5th place back, just from Incy. Oh, and Incy's going to have a look, because he's on the inside. And that left-hander, oh, side-by-side stuff. Chan's got it, I think. Great driving from them two. Now Incy is going to be on the outside though, even though he's on the inside of Chan now. On the outside now, can he do the switch back through here? And these two are bringing Grasshopper, Love Rocket and Jerry into the same battle now. Incy gets it done. Yeah, I don't know if Chan had a moment there, but Incy got it done, so he's back up to 5th. So Chan down to 6th. What a great little battle this is. 7th for Grasshopper, Love Rocket 8th and Jerry in 9th. But this is a great little battle. So Chan in 6th. Didn't see how he got down to 6th before. Maybe had a little squiggly moment somewhere. That's the technical name for it. So Ice Chan in 6th. Grasshopper in 7th. Now there's going to be plenty of slipstream in play here, as we see Jerry right up, almost pushing Love Rocket along. As he just pulls out, of course he can't push him because he's not his teammate. So he's going to get as close as he possibly can, but this is a great battle. Let's go back to Incy at the front of it and see what happens here. As Jerry does pull out onto Love Rocket in the background. I think Love Rocket got the braking better. Incy 5th, Chan's there, see Grasshopper attacking, Love Rocket still in 8th. Oh, Jerry in 9th, so no change. Superb driving from this lot. They're all struggling though with the same tyre issues now and fuel issues, although plenty of fuel, but the tyre issues are playing havoc now, and it's all about which cars react better, because none of them are all going to be the same, are they? They're all going to be different. So at the moment Incy's looks like he's still got a bit of pace up there in 5th. Love Rocket attacking Grasshopper. No, have a couple of stabs of the brake there. Did Love Rocket see his front of the nose of his car just dip a couple of times there? And Jerry just can't get in front of these lot, can he? Chuck's got in front of Alex Oates, so he's up to 10th place. So Alex, whether that was a penalty or a mistake, not sure, but it's up to 10th place from Alex. So Alex in 11th, and then myself 12th place. He's just getting onto the back of Alex now. So can I get that 11th spot with what, 4.5 minutes left? Probably not. Not close enough to get into his slip. Flash still in 13th and Molson in 14th. But cracking race here at Fuji. Things going off everywhere in the group, and coming to the closing stages now as we watch our leader Wadru absolutely floor it around this sweeping right-hander down into the chicane, hard on the brakes, drop it down a couple of gears, left it drift out a little bit, across there, you can take a little bit of that curbing on the inside there, and Wadru now through this technical section in front of Mount Fuji. Thomas, I think, is giving it all he can. No I think he's going to have to settle with second. But he's our leader in the championship, so he'll take second for sure. I need to push and get nothing. Might as well stick where you are now and just take that second place. I don't need to tell him that. Dyson will certainly take third. He's not going to get any better than that, I don't think, unless they have a collision or something happens with them two up front. But he'll take third for sure. But Dyson, Moz, fourth, Incy fifth, Chan still in sixth, Grasshopper still in seventh. Jerry has got past Love Rocket into eighth place now, so he did make that happen. So Jerry up to eighth, Love Rocket down to ninth, and Chuck not that far behind actually. He's caught up quite a lot as Chuck in 10th place. But again, he's had a rotten luck here in this championship. Every round something seems to happen, and gets himself trying to fight his way through at the end. It's always just a little bit too late for him to do too much. Alex in 11th and then Paul in 12th, and actually Paul's not gained on Alex, has he? And if anything, Flash is coming back into the mix as we come into the final lap now. So let's have a look at our boys here. Into the final 30 seconds, and Thomas has caught up actually. So will they get another lap in? Well, they will get another lap in with 30 seconds. Don't take that long to get round the final corner to the start or finish. So they're going to get one flying lap in now. What can Thomas do? He's holding that fastest lap of 1:38.604. So he's certainly put the hammer down, hasn't he? So these boys are going to get another lap in. Wadru trying to stop Thomas from getting any more of his slip. It's just whether Moz will get another lap in. I don't think he will. No. So Moz did come in 4th place. Good for him. A lot of smoke in the background. What happened now? Someone's had something in the back there. Was that Grasshopper? But since he's going to get 5th anyway, Chand was 6th, Jerry 7th. Love Rocket in 8th. Chuck got 9th in the end, so it was Grasshopper with a little mistake there at the final bend. Got 10th place, so Chuck didn't make it 9th place. Alex in 11th, 12th for Paul. Just held off Flash in 13th. That was close there in the end. And then Molson in 14th. A race for him to forget, I think. So let's see what's happening up top then, and see. We know these are the podium finishers, but what can Thomas do? Can he do it? Oh, and he's right up behind him. Late on the brakes from Thomas. May have been a little tab on the back there, which may have just slowed his progress a bit. And I think that's it. I think that was the opportunity. He's just a little bit too far back through this final sector now. Wadru's going to take it, I think. What exit can Thomas get if he can get close enough with the slip? He's too far back there, I believe. It's going to be close though. It's going to be really close. But Wadru's just about going to hold him off. So it's going to be Wadru taking that win here in race 1. Close though. Congratulations, Wadru. Thomas, well done in 2nd, and Dyson with a good 3rd place. Well done. So there's your race 1, guys. Race 2 will be coming up shortly. Remember, we could get a bit of horrible weather. Keep watching. I'll see you then.